have a few comments today involved, youth sports and kids who like to play multiple sports. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this one's been a good one for me to think about lately because I coach and see I have some kids who actually play more than one sport. So this becomes a problem at times, and that's the issue even more. Well, some of the kids don't like. I coach baseball right now. It's not just like football. And we ain't gonna have a lot of issues with kids who play two or three different sports. And you always got that either one coach or in one of the cases of the boys on my baseball team, where you basically have a parent and a grandparent in dispute about who plays what, who's playing when, and the parent wants the son at one sport, the grandparents want the grandson at the other sport, and it becomes like a very constant situation. And sometimes you get ugly, sometimes kids don't get to play the sport, because good enough to play the other sport, but you was a practice too, you still in the middle of the season. I mean, there was a time when I was younger where, we had baseball season, football season. But I mean, my goodness, now, I mean, by the time you about 7, 8 years old, you almost really have to pick a sport to play because if you don't, you can't get a spot on the other team because the seasons cross over so much. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm talking the stories about parents and some of these football teams been out practicing, and Little League is out practicing the high school schedules of teams. I mean, come on. If you want the kids to play sports and try to get them to play sports, this run me away. I can't play baseball because it crosses on the football season. I can't play football because I ain't the basketball practice. Gee, I don't know what's going to happen soccer, golf, or hockey, how these actually run their season, but I figured at some point some of this stuff gets concurrent with each other and makes choices. Okay, do I go to this scrimmage today and play my playoff game? Do I go to my regular season game and go to my championship game? Or do I go to my practice today and hope that I get on my team to play on the spot on the other team? Now, this is not the decision. We're talking about somebody who's 14, 15 years of high school. We're talking about certain decisions, kids as young as 7, 6, 7, 8, maybe probably 8 years old, probably, when they got to make. Like, wow. Me, myself, and I personally, not as being the baseball coach on a team, I'm not exactly the head coach, I would per se, but I'll say this much. This is my view on this, though, personally. I'm going to say this much. Hey, I think coaches have to make allowances during the preseason, not during the preseason, to let the players still commit to other players to still play. It's so sad we put these kids in these situations. I mean, you're talking about 8, 19-year-old kids got to decide to play one sport. My goodness, I play sports. Now, I don't just play just one sport. I'm usually most weekly still playing two my doggone self. And the much to participate probably mean there's 3 to 4 different ones in times in a week. Not unusual. So you don't get the kid what I believe you good enough to play 2 or 3 sports, even all the way to the pro level, do it. Now pro level they got their schedule, TV contracts, money. I understand you had to make some decisions there playing 3, you could probably play 2. But as far as high school, college, what the heck? Little league especially, you should play everything. Actually makes you a better athlete. Sometimes specialized when you get burned out in the sport. You're talking about 12 months you're doing one thing. I mean, me, I could have done it, but there's just people, kids, just, hey, look, I want to do something else. I may not be one to play a red. I want to play another sport. I love that. I like the team. It makes me feel better. Might help me improve my coordination. And you'd be surprised that one sport you might be the best at, you might want it all year long. You might come back with a better player. But you don't see it that way. You're saying you got to get the masters to understand that. But like with football, by now, Little League pad they had that scrimmage, and the baseball we're playing still tournament. And by now, yeah, I'm doggone it. I know these kids, they're really good players, even when you're a starter. Even the backup, they know that they ain't going to play ball by now. What's taking them banged up in the scrimmage is going to help if they're going to play. They got their best player on the baseball team going to a tournament. And in this case, between the parent and grandparent situation, I actually know a lot about, is kind of messed up. As a coach, we kind of stay out of those, man. That's family issues. Oof. We the father and granddaddy and grandson all in once. The father, granddaddy, and the grand. You got the granddaddy, the daddy, and the grandson. That's just, or the dad or the son slash grandson. That's just been much to deal with. Personally, I think they may need. really sit down and have a power talk. But ultimately, unfortunately, Dad has the last say. To be honest with you, the situation, I do know that Daddy wanted to play. Daddy wanted the son to play football, be his football scrimmage. Granddaddy wanted him at the baseball playoff game. Now, me, if I was a football coach, you know baseball, so you go play tournament. And we just scrimmage. You, especially you got a starter, you supposed to be like, start. You already know the playbook. We was out there banging around for 20 plays or whatever, 6, 7 different teams, and you got a baseball tournament. This only count the standing. Go play. So in this case, I'll be honest with you, I do take the grandfather's view on this. But unfortunately, that daddy rules because that's his kid. It's kind of messed up there, I guess, the way it looks like. It really messed up. But also, on the other hand, you got coaches yelling and screaming because they ain't at football practice. I think if I recall correctly, Daddy is one of the football coaches on one of the teams somewhere in the organization. I don't know the team the son plays on or not, but that's how it goes. But like I said to you, all people coaches, look at the party of the game. You might need to sit down and see me, myself, and I in that bad situation. I'd probably go talk to the coach personally, or call the other coach, go see him in person, whatever. Maybe skip Bob as the head coach, man, see when my sisters go talk, hey, look, blah, 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 blah. Or I hear my sister run the practice, I go talk to the other coach, look, such and so is an important part of our baseball team, and we got playoffs coming up. Or I'm the basketball coach, the football coach. So and so is an important part of our football team. We got playoffs coming up this scrimmage. Can you not be conflicted with that, We'll have him back. We got about another week. You'll have him back for the rest of the season after that. Sometimes means you got never a coach. You'd be surprised. I think it has to be something be worked out. It's kind of sad to say that kids are stuck. They have to play just one sport, especially at an early age. That's frustrating. I know you told me I had to play one. Yeah, okay. That means you ain't got the kid playing and, changing teams and all that good stuff. Parents and coaches conflict. It's not parents and grandparents conflict. Other family members, depending if they're involved in the sport. The other sport that they want the kid to be at, they know it's a scrimmage, and the other sport they're playing in, they really love as much as that one because they're probably middle of the season, not no scrimmage. That includes, let's say, baseball crossover to the basketball playoff situation, where you might have, let's say, an early season baseball scrimmage practice or two getting started. Go finish basketball season. We'll get back to you. We got plenty of time. We had like 2 months before we play. Who gives a doggone? We have a few weeks or whatever. I'm just saying this. You gotta not put so much pressure on your kids to play one sport. Trust believe me, they will burn out. They burn out quickly. And you wonder why nobody don't play nothing no more. Well, hey, blah, blah, blah. You gotta be at this practice right now. You tell me 8-year-old that. I'm telling you right now, if I am an 8-year-old and you did that, or 10-year-old and you do that, and you just got a scrimmage and he's in the playoff game in a different sport, you know what? He'll come back to the team. You lost mine right then and there. I'll tell you that right off the bat. Now it comes the regular season, a playoff situation. You may have to work something out and see if we can make it to both games, see the timing works out. And then meanwhile, I might look at the kids and say, okay, we're going to take point flip on this one. It's your decision. But we're talking about a playoff tournament game versus a scrimmage, which is called a shuffle around 16 scrimmage. Well, obviously, he needs to be at the playoff game. And you shouldn't put a kid in that situation and choose both, or the parent or the coach's conflict. Understand is, I know you need the team together to get together. But unless this kid, the kid's good enough to be on the team, he's probably good enough to know the playbook. He should be all right missing scrimmage. Or baseball, same thing. He should know how to bat, feel, and all that. If he's in a scrimmage, he knows when the playoffs, or that's in the swim meet or anything such as abundance. We have to kind of, as coaches, allow the kids to say more than one sport. That one makes it fun. And also make them better players in the sport you think they should be specializing in. Just trust, believe me, it happens that way. I give you an example. There's a lot of guys who play in Little League World Series who like playing professional NFL football, but they were one of the best kids playing Little League baseball because you let them play the other sport, let them develop the other skills in other sports. They'll come back. If they only will be in one sport, this later on down the road. Give it time. They'll come back to you. But at this point, let them play on hands, especially 8, 9, 10 years old, 11. I believe you should play in every sport you can, even through high school, at the very minimum. But, that's just me. I believe in athletic versatility. So I'm certain some of y'all want to holler about this one. I'm certain. So I'm gonna send this shout out to this will be on Facebook, on Twitter, and all that. Let your parent, hey, let's just see. I want to hear what parents got to say, coaches got to say. Go ahead, speak up, speak your mind, and hey, post comments. Shoot another video and comment back and tag me back in, and I get what you got to say. And that's it. That's what I'm gonna say. Hey, coaches, keep the peace. Parents, grandparents, relax. Let the kid play the more than one sport. Trust me, they'll be more happy and a better athlete for it.